Have you ever worried that your eyesight is slipping away, even though you're doing everything right? In fact, the National Institute on Aging reports that after age 60, your risk of serious eye diseases like glaucoma, age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, cataracts, and diabetic retinopathy rises significantly. What's worse, most of these diseases can creep up silently. That's why in today's video, I'm going to walk you through 3 powerful science-backed eye tests that any senior can do right at home. These simple, fast tests could help you catch early warning signs before you lose something you can't get back: your sight. Before I dive in, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a health tip from Golden Aging Health, your trusted channel for staying sharp, safe, and independent as you age. Now, let's start with the first eye test. And this one's so simple, you can do it in under a minute. But it could reveal something serious that's happening in your central vision.
Test 1. The Amsler Grid Test. Most people think that a little blurriness in their central vision is just part of getting older. But for seniors, that subtle fuzziness or a faint distortion in the center of your sight could be an early warning sign of macular degeneration, the most common cause of vision loss in older adults. Here's the tricky part. Age-related macular degeneration, AMD, often starts silently. Many seniors don't notice the change until their vision becomes noticeably warped, or worse, until it's too late to reverse the damage. According to the American Academy of Ophthalmology, one of the best early detection tools isn't high-tech. It's a simple square called the Amsler Grid. Now, here's where many people slip up. They ignore minor vision changes or never test each eye individually. That's exactly how AMD sneaks in under the radar. Let me tell you about Daniel. He's 74, a retired engineer with excellent health habits. He reads the paper every morning and never skips his yearly checkups. But over the past few months, he started noticing something strange. Text on the center of the page looked slightly bent. Street signs seemed off, almost like they were shimmering. At first, he thought his glasses were dirty. Then he tried replacing the bulbs in his reading lamp, but nothing helped. When he finally tried the Amsler Grid Test, recommended by his optometrist, it was clear. Several lines in the center appeared warped. That prompted a full eye exam, which confirmed early-stage dry AMD. The good news? Because Daniel caught it early, he's now on a medically approved regimen of AREDS2 supplements recommended by the National Eye Institute, which can slow progression by up to 25% in moderate cases. Harvard Health emphasizes, used regularly, the Amsler Grid can help detect AMD before significant vision loss occurs. Want to test your central vision? Here's how to use the Amsler Grid at home. Print or draw a 5 by 5 inch square grid with a black dot in the center. Sit in a well-lit room and hold it 12 to 14 inches from your face. Wear your regular reading glasses if needed. Cover one eye and stare directly at the black dot. Look for any missing, wavy, or blurry lines around the dot. Repeat with the other eye. If any part of the grid looks distorted or faded, make an appointment with an eye care professional immediately. Important tip for seniors. Keep a copy of the Amsler Grid taped to your fridge or medicine cabinet. Check each eye once a week. It only takes 30 seconds. And remember, this isn't just about vision. It's about independence. Seniors with untreated AMD often report higher rates of depression, fall risk, and difficulty managing daily tasks. Ever noticed subtle changes in your vision, like wavy lines or missing spots that you brushed off? Share your story in the comments below. It could be the encouragement someone else needs to act early. Coming up next, I'll show you another test that checks your side vision, and it could reveal early signs of glaucoma that most people miss until permanent vision loss sets in.
Test 2. Peripheral Vision Test. Many seniors assume they'll notice right away if something's wrong with their vision. But here's the catch. Glaucoma, a leading cause of vision loss in adults over 60, often starts by stealing your side vision. And it does it so quietly, you may not realize it's happening. For older adults, this gradual loss of peripheral vision isn't just annoying, it can be dangerous. It increases the risk of falls, driving accidents, and even misjudging steps or curbs. Most seniors don't think much about it. They might bump into furniture now and then or not notice someone approaching from the side. They chalk it up to aging or being a little distracted. But according to the Glaucoma Research Foundation, by the time most people notice a problem, they've already lost up to 40% of their peripheral vision, and the damage is permanent. As Mayo Clinic explains, glaucoma often develops so slowly that you may not notice a change in vision until the condition is at an advanced stage. As we age, our optic nerve becomes more vulnerable to pressure inside the eye. This pressure, called intraocular pressure, can gradually damage the nerve fibers that transmit signals from the outer edges of your field of vision. And your brain? It tries to fill in the gaps. That's why you don't always see what you're missing until something critical is no longer there. I'll never forget Roy. He's 76, a retired postman who never wore glasses and passed his driver's vision test every time. One morning, while walking his dog, he stepped into a crosswalk. He thought it was clear, but he didn't notice the car turning right, coming from his blind spot. The driver honked just in time. No one was hurt, but Roy was shaken. A week later, during a routine eye exam, his optometrist ran a visual field test. That's when the truth came out. Roy had open-angle glaucoma and had already lost a significant portion of his side vision. His central vision was still perfect, but his peripheral vision was disappearing, and he had no clue. Here's a simple at-home peripheral vision test you can try. Sit upright, facing forward in a well-lit room. Ask a friend or family member to slowly move a small object, like a pen or spoon, from behind your head into your side vision. Keep your eyes straight ahead and your head still. Let them know the exact moment you see the object move. Repeat this in multiple directions: above, below, to the left, and to the right. Then, switch eyes and do it again. If you can't see their hand or object until it's well into your direct field of vision, that could be a warning sign. What you can do about it? Ask your eye doctor for a visual field test, especially if you're over 60. Get your eye pressure checked 1 to 2 years. Pay attention to subtle changes like missing objects in your side view or bumping into furniture more than usual. If you've already been diagnosed with glaucoma, follow your treatment plan closely. whether that's eye drops, laser treatment, or surgery. Sharing this video could be the small action that helps someone you love catch glaucoma early and protect their side vision before it's too late. The final test looks at your ability to see contrast clearly in dim light, and why many seniors miss the early signs of cataracts because they think their lighting is just getting bad.
Test 3. Contrast sensitivity. You might think of difficulty seeing in dim light or needing brighter lamps as a normal part of aging. But the truth is, early cataracts often start with a subtle but serious change, a gradual loss in your ability to detect contrast. This isn't just about blurry vision. It's about how clearly your eyes can separate dark from light, especially in low-light situations like stairwells, evening walks, or nighttime driving. One of the earliest signs, text or objects that look fine during the day start to feel faded, flat, or harder to focus on at night. According to the Mayo Clinic, as cataracts begin to form, the proteins in the eye's natural lens clump together. This causes light to scatter rather than pass through cleanly, resulting in reduced contrast sensitivity, glare, and difficulty distinguishing shadows or subtle edges. And here's the part most seniors overlook. This gradual reduction in contrast can trick your brain into thinking you just need stronger reading glasses or better lighting. But the problem is deeper and more dangerous. A 2019 study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with even mild contrast loss from early cataracts were nearly 3 times more likely to fall than those with clear lenses. The issue wasn't sharpness, it was poor visual processing of their surroundings. The National Institute on Aging also emphasizes that reduced contrast can impair depth perception, especially in dim or shifting light, raising fall risk and making mobility much harder for older adults. Grace, 69, still enjoys long walks at dusk, but over time she noticed something odd. Curbs seemed harder to see. Newspapers looked dull in the morning, and headlights started to leave a faint glow. She assumed it was just normal aging or maybe a dusty lampshade. But one evening, she missed a step on the patio, stumbled, and twisted her knee. At her eye exam, her optometrist confirmed what was really happening. Early-stage cataracts were affecting her ability to detect contrast in shadowy environments. Once Grace added contrast-enhancing lenses and installed extra motion sensor lighting in her home, her vision felt noticeably crisper, especially at night. No more tripping and no more second-guessing every step. She said, "I thought it was my lighting. Turns out it was my lens." Want to avoid this mistake? Try these simple adjustments. Ask your eye doctor for a contrast sensitivity test, not just a standard vision chart. Use soft, indirect lighting in reading areas. Avoid overhead glare. Install night lights in hallways, bathrooms, and stairwells. Use yellow-tinted or contrast-enhancing lenses if glare is a problem. Keep your glasses prescription updated annually. Old lenses can worsen contrast problems. Noticing more glare, dullness, or trouble seeing depth in shadows? Drop the word vision in the comments. Your experience might help another senior ask the right question at their next eye appointment. Let's take a moment to recap the 3 simple but powerful vision tests that every senior should try at home. The Amsler Grid Test, the Peripheral Vision Test, and the Contrast Sensitivity Test. These may seem like small steps, but they can reveal big problems early before permanent damage is done.
And here's the encouraging part. None of these tests require fancy tools or expensive equipment. Just a few minutes, a sheet of paper, and a willingness to pay attention to the signals your eyes are sending you. Was this video helpful? Tap like and subscribe to Golden Aging Health for more doctor-backed advice designed to help you stay sharp, strong, and independent as you age. And don't keep this info to yourself. Share this video with someone over 60 who may be ignoring subtle changes in their eyesight. It could be the reminder that protects their vision for years to come. Want more tips like these? Check out our Senior Eye Health playlist linked below. It's packed with practical, senior-focused content on glasses, night vision, fall prevention, and more. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of your eyes, because clear vision means a clearer, safer path ahead. I'll see you in the next video.